Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at Noon.
The 911 calls from a shooting last month involving 2 Lexington police officers have been released.
An Anderson County bus monitor resigned after students accused her of assaulting them on a school bus. The mother of one of the students involved is now describing what happened.
It has been an ugly Thursday out there with a lot of rain rolling through the area and expected to continue through the afternoon and evening, and then more for your weekend. I'll have the latest forecast. WKYT News at Noon starts now.
Good afternoon from WKYT News. I'm Barbara Bailey. Bill is on assignment. We're learning more about what happened the night a Lexington police officer opened fire on a man during a suspected drug deal. Police shot Joseph Kilburn last month. They say he tried to run over the officers with his truck when they questioned him about that drug deal. WKYT's Victor Puente has new information from the police dispatch tapes. It's our top story at noon.
In the moments after that stop, police can be heard calling for an ambulance, saying someone had just been shot. The shooting happened early November 23rd when Lexington police were responding to an alleged drug deal. Officers Wesley Farley and Christopher Mason were on foot near the Legacy Trail when they saw 2 vehicles in a church parking lot. They say the driver of one of those vehicles, Joseph Kilburn, tried to hit the officers with his truck. That's when he was shot in the head. He was taken to UK Hospital in critical condition. He was released on Monday but returned yesterday and is now in serious condition. His mother told WKYT he began bleeding profusely from his wound. In the dispatch call from those officers after the shooting, you can hear one of them asking for medical assistance.
134B. I need EC. We've got a shot wound to the head.
Repeat the reference, please.
The gunshot wound to the head. For the suspect, we need EC, please.
Officers Mason and Farley have been put on administrative assignment. Police haven't said how long that might last. In Lexington, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Victor, thank you. Kilburn is charged with 2 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment, as well as fleeing and evading police. A man who escaped from a Lexington prison has been caught in Ohio. Joshua Stevenson was picked up overnight just north of Cincinnati. Jail records show he's charged with kidnapping. Stevenson and Michael Fleet escaped from the Blackburn Correctional Complex in Lexington over the weekend. Fleet is still on the run. Both men were serving 13-year sentences for burglary. A man is facing charges this midday accused in a Lexington shooting. Terrico Williams faces several charges, including robbery, assault, and cocaine trafficking. Police say he shot a man on November 13th. That's the same day police say a man was shot in the chest on Pemberton Street in the East End. The victim survived being shot in the chest. Some sanitation workers helped him until police arrived. Well, the wet weather pattern continues today with rounds of showers across the bluegrass, and that rain is expected to hang around through most of the weekend. WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell is live in our First Alert Weather Center now with a look ahead. Jim?
It has been an ugly one out there for most of the day, Barb, and anybody that's been traveling out there experiencing a little pockets of some heavier rain, maybe even a little sleet from time to time. We are looking outside here at the station, and you can see low visibility, and of course the rain has lightened up here quite a bit in Lexington, but we expect more rounds to continue a little bit later on this afternoon. 36 degrees currently with a feels like temperature of 30 degrees. We still have that easterly wind coming in here around 7 miles per hour, so it's driving the feels like temperature down a little bit for you, with visibility up a little bit to 4 miles, which is not impressive. A little while ago, back when we were on the air at 10 o'clock, it was down to around 2 miles. Rain continues throughout the afternoon and more for tomorrow. I'll break those chances down coming up for you in just a few minutes.
Jimmy, thank you. The mother of a young boy who was allegedly harassed by a school bus monitor is breaking her silence this midday. Investigators say Melinda Owens pushed a 12-year-old's face into a bus seat and grabbed another 12-year-old's poster board and destroyed it. WKYT's Mark Barber is outside the Anderson County Courthouse now, where a hearing was held for Owens this morning. Mark?
A mother of a student who was on the bus says she's very upset that the former bus monitor is charged with harassment and menacing. She believes that Melinda Owens should be facing more serious charges.
If you put your hands on a child, that's assault. if you put your hands on anybody, that's assault, and she assaulted children.
41-year-old Melinda Owens didn't show up at her arraignment in Anderson County this morning. Her attorney entered a not guilty plea for her. She's accused of pushing a 12-year-old's face into a bus seat and ripping up another student's homework assignment. Summer Gray says it happened when her 12-year-old son Jared was riding a bus with Owens back in October. According to Grace, after Owens destroyed her son's homework, she screamed obscenities in his face. Gray says when his friend got involved, Owens pushed his face into a seat. Investigators tell us there was a camera on the bus, but they are not releasing the video. The school superintendent says a week after the alleged incident happened, Owens resigned. Grace tells us that the students on the bus may have been acting out, but even then, she says this should never have happened.
I have 5 myself. They get to me, but I don't put my hands on them like that, you know, and I don't think that nobody should. And so that's what upsets me the most.
Owens is scheduled to appear in court on January 29th. That's when her attorney says the court will hear pretrial motions, schedule a trial date, or settle the case. In Anderson County, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Now, the school superintendent says Owens worked as a bus monitor for the school district for a year before she resigned. A decorated Marine from Kentucky is speaking out about terror warnings issued by the federal government. Dakota Meyer is getting national attention for posts made to social media on ISIS. WKYT's Rebecca Smith is at the live desk now with a look at what he's been saying. Rebecca?
It really is a lot. Taunting the terrorists, that's basically what this decorated war hero is doing in some posts on Twitter. The Marine Medal of Honor recipient is saying, bring it on, basically, to the claims from the FBI that ISIS terrorists are targeting military members via social media. In one post, there's a picture of Meyer in his bathrobe with a pipe and a book saying, quote, wonder if any ISIS members want to drop by and join my book club. He even claims it would be a dream come true if they came to visit him.
I'm not going to change what I'm proud of. I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to be a United States Marine. I'm proud to have served in the U.S. Armed Forces. I'm proud of that. And I'm not going to change that because someone might not like it or someone might hurt me because of it. And I think we all as Americans need to feel the same way. We are who we are. We're not changing our way of life because of these idealistic, radical bullies want to prey on the weak.
Well, Meyer received the Medal of Honor in 2011. He is credited with saving the lives of 36 men during a Taliban ambush. At the live desk, Rebecca Smith, WKYT.
Rebecca, thank you. Meyer says he takes the threat to service members seriously and does not want to see the Islamic State show up at any other service members' homes. Lexington city leaders are expected to confirm Police Chief Ronnie Baston as the next Public Safety Commissioner later today. Baston will retire as police chief next month. Right now, he makes $149,000. His new job will pay about $125,000. We've learned that in addition to the commissioner's salary, Baston will also receive a pension from the police department. Meanwhile, Mayor Jim Gray has assembled a search committee to recommend candidates to replace Baston as police chief. Well, you can put music superstar Taylor Swift on your Christmas list this year. We've learned that tickets to her 1989 tour at Rupp Arena will go on sale a week from tomorrow. Ticket range, and that actually will be next fall is when the concert itself will be. The tickets range in price from $39.50 up to $200 a seat. The show is October 20th. She's also coming to the KFC Yum Center in Louisville on June 2nd. Those tickets also go on sale next Friday.